Let's pack some Rave kit orders.
But today y'all are getting a voiceover because we are packing Rave kits in real-time speed. Keep your eyes on the bottom there of our total running time. We're only 3 minutes in right now, but I sped this up like 15 times speed. This is over 3.5 hours of footage, and y'all would get bored by the end if you didn't have my voiceover on it. Trust me, I know the ASMR is pretty satisfying, but I wanted to walk y'all through the process, help you understand the system, how we do things around here. So we got the baskets laid out, and then we've only got the boom boom sticks, liquid IV, and diffraction glasses added so far. Next up is glitter for the kits who chose it. Then we pick the Festi card pack that every customer chose for their order, and we go ahead and get those added in front of each order so we can go ahead and grab their abstract fan design that they chose of my own original artwork. And once those are in the baskets, we lay out the matching lanyard and get all the Festi cards added to their lanyards. Next up is pashminas, which is the part that usually takes me the longest. As you can see, I spent 13 minutes just picking pashminas. We made it a little easier because you guys tell me what design you want, but I mean, we still have 7 different designs and all of them have multiple different colors. So I'm trying to match them usually to your guys' fans as well, or the color preferences that you left me in your order notes. I'm just a little indecisive and I get a little hung up on this part sometimes. And I want it to be versatile because pashminas are used for so many things in the Rave community. Keeping you warm, cooling you down. I know you might just use it to sit on or to protect you from the sun. I don't know, but it's definitely a Rave essential in my book. Then in every customizable kit, we include a buddy or a bead scoop, and we will be discontinuing the buddies soon to try and focus on more eco-friendly, sustainable trinket options, which is why we're really going to be beefing up the bead scoops and making them extra special for you guys in collaboration with Basehead Beads, just to encourage you all to get more into the candy making spirit so we can keep candy trading alive, because it's still my favorite way to spread plur in my opinion before we all move to these mass-produced trinkets. And honestly, the scoops were an ode to how this entire business began because we started this out as Rave scoops. So we still want to keep the scoop culture alive, but just do it in a better way. Now, the same customers who wanted glitter, we go ahead and pick out face gems and pasties for them. Face gems doesn't take all that long, but as we've established, I'm pretty indecisive and it tends to take me a little bit longer than it should. And don't even get me started on how long these freaking pasties take me. I genuinely try to make sure that everyone's getting multiple different shapes so you're not getting all hearts or all stars. I'm still trying to do some color matching with your pashminas and with your fans or with your color preferences. I always have to clarify this, but yes, the pasties come as sets. There are 2 in every single one of these little packages. I'm still just taking my sweet little time on pasties, apparently. It does not help that that tray is a bit of a disaster right now, though. Usually it's color coordinated and very organized, and it's a little bit of a mess right now, to be honest. I've been kind of busy and traveling a lot. But now we're on to some of the more fun stuff, which is going to be the perler bracelets first and foremost, which are all sourced and handmade by other small businesses and small creators. We have a whole bunch of variety of different artists and different designs for these ones. So I'm reading all the order notes again. I'm trying to make sure that everyone gets at least a perler of one of their favorite artists as long as we have one of theirs. Because we only have like Subtronics, LS Dream, Wooly, some Sullivan King. We're working on getting more designs, but we give everyone an artist and then we try to give them one just like fun, cool design. And then we move on to the candy bracelets, which of course are also all handmade by numerous creators. A lot of people just love making candy. It's such a fun pastime and great way to keep your hands busy and prepare for being able to just like make friends. Every single bracelet represents a connection, a person at a festival. And so it's really special to a lot of people knowing that they're hand making these candy bracelets and that they're going to be your guys' interactions and trading moments. For some of you guys, your first ever moments trading and experiencing candy. So they work really hard on some really cute phrases, adding really cute charms to these just to make sure you guys are all getting a really cute variety and maybe some inspiration so you can use the bead scoop that you got and decide if you want to invest into making candy yourself. Because trust me, it's a whole rabbit hole you'll go down and start getting pony beads and the whole thing. But that's enough yapping about the candy because we are moving on to the artist stickers now. And y'all notice we got a new POV. Had to switch up the camera angle halfway through at least. So all of these stickers are hand designed by my buddy Justin over at Music Festival Stickers. We've actually been working with him since the very beginning of this business, going on almost 3 years now. And he just makes the dopest stickers that are all corresponding to different artists. So he has a whole collection for Subtronics, Zed's Dead, LS Dream, Grizz, you name it, using his own artwork and his really impressive design skills to make really cool mandalas and various just unique, funny designs. These and the Festi cards feel like a touch of artist merch within the kit, which is just such a fun part to incorporate EDM into your everyday life. They're one of my favorite products and I will never not work with Music Festival stickers. As well as Basehead Beads, I could say very, very similar things about them. Tony is an absolute legend who 3D prints all of his own bead designs and even does this really cool process to make sure they're all smooth and glossy. He's been running the bead game for years and his designs are just so unique and cool. They are the best way to upgrade your candy making game and really implement some extra character and personality to your candy charms. And all these orders were running a little bit late, unfortunately, due to all of my travels, so we added a bunch of extra beads into everybody's orders. And then we were ready to get to assembling and starting to get all these orders put together. So I just slap all the boxes together and then I go ahead and separate them out and get harm reduction added into the bottom of all the boxes that have them. I think there were only about 6 that added on harm reduction in this stack here. And then once I basically have the orders and the boxes all staged, I have to go ahead and print out the shipping labels and do some updates to my inventory system. I definitely shortened that that clip because it would have been so much time at just dead space, but it's time to move on to packing up the boxes, which is actually the most satisfying part. We're now about 3 hours into this process, and it's about 5 in the morning when this clip, because I was about to be leaving to a festival, and I had to make sure that I got these orders sent out so they weren't delayed any longer. But that's just the dedication to the grind. What can I say? I definitely been dropping the ball a little bit recently, and I need some help in the office more than I'm willing to admit. But I don't really trust anyone to do this the way that I do it. I just put so much personalization and care into every single one of these orders, and the level of quality control that every single thing goes through when it's me packing it. There's some things that pretty much anyone could do, but man, I got trust issues. What am I supposed to say? I'm a Virgo who's a control freak with a little bit of OCD. I could not be further from neurotypical, and I have raging ADHD, so bear with me as a one-woman operation, doing my best, okay? I know 3 hours does not seem like that much time. There's still a lot that goes on behind the scenes that I don't even know how to begin making content about to show you guys, or really think anyone cares for that matter. So now we're just sealing up the last of the boxes, adding on our final little stickers on the outside so we can get these all taken off to the post office the following morning. I actually had to have my dad take them. Thanks, Dad. This was the first time I've ever recorded the process all the way through and basically timed myself. So here we are, officially 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 13 seconds, meaning the bulk packing takes about 18 minutes per kit. Which part do you think would take you the longest?